The iPhone 17 series is here, and well, there's already some concerns when it comes to the aluminum-made iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. And having tested many cases over the years, today I'm going through the ones that I've already tested with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and all different types of cases. Clear, thin, leather. And at the end of this video, I hope to be able to help you make the right decision, at least when it comes to this list of which case to buy, because this year is not the year to go caseless. Hey everyone, it's Andrew and welcome back to the channel. I've been making videos for years now, and it's kind of wild to say that, but I've tested a lot of cases throughout the years, many of them good, some bad. I actually left the bad out of this video. All the cases in this video are pretty good. None of this video is sponsored by any case brand or any brand in general, just my honest thoughts and opinions. All the links to the cases shown in this video will be in the video's description. Let's get started. First up, one of my favorite cases is the Moft snap case with Movis leather. It's got a ton of vibrant, beautiful colors. If you have the new Cosmic Orange, for example, I recommend the white color that they have. Movis leather is definitely different from a genuine leather. It has a little bit of a synthetic feel to it, but it is a really nice feeling when you hold it in hand. And like most companies that I list throughout this whole entire video, they're also probably going to have some sort of sale during Black Friday or throughout the year. And if you can, never buy it at its full retail price. Try and find it for a little bit cheaper. But a little bit about the case, it has very nice premium buttons, like surprisingly premium. They also added camera control. Last year it was a cutout, and it has a really nice raised camera. Should be good for most drop protection. If you do drop this, you do run the risk of it chipping the leather, but I think it's a pretty solid case. I used it a lot last year. It cost $49.99. And like most companies that I list throughout this whole entire video, they're also probably going to have some sort of sale during Black Friday or throughout the year. And if you can, never buy it at its full retail price. Try and find it for a little bit cheaper. And just to mention, all of these cases are MagSafe compatible and will work with other wallets and other accessories, so don't have to worry about that. And most of these cases come in the other sizes or different iPhone models. So like the Pro, the Air, and the regular 17. Now, another leather product, and I think this is more into the level of premium. It takes a step up, I believe, when it comes to their leather material. And this is by Andar. It's called the Aspen. Now, a huge shout out to two of my fellow creators out there. One, Technically T, try out his colorway this year. It's called Tech Perp, which is just awesome. And a huge thanks to Steven Robles, not only a fellow creator, but also a fellow Floridian. But he actually collabed this year with Andar for his very first colorway. He has it in Hunter Green, and Andar leather just has an extremely premium feeling to it. Again, like the Moft case, it has very premium looking buttons. I'm really excited for this year too, because they added camera capture. They didn't have it last year, and it looks really clean. It matches the case very well. And honestly, all of their colorways look great. I do recommend the ones on this video. It starts at $70 and it's not cheap, but I think long term, if you're a little bit worried about how it's gonna look, I used the Aspen quite a bit last year. I was really fond of it, and it patinaed pretty well over time, I must say. So if you like that look, I would definitely go with the Aspen. If you don't like the patina look, I would maybe consider the Moft case because it doesn't really patina over time. Okay, switching it up to a thin case, and this is the Aramid Fiber case by ThinBorne. I think they've sent me this 3 or 4 years in a row now, maybe 3 years in a row. And not just with that, but with the S25 Ultra and with the Pixel. And if you don't like that feeling of bulk that a case brings, a thin case is great. And this is one of the thinnest, and it feels like you don't really have a case on. It feels really smooth to the touch. So if you can't get over that feeling, maybe it's not for you. It is a solid case in that sense. If you really don't like a case, just get this one because it feels like you don't have a case on. The only downside to this is it is pretty expensive. It's on the level of the Aspen, which I don't know why. I don't think it should be that expensive. I would hope that this would be around $45 or so, but it's $70. So if you don't want to break the bank for that, then I don't recommend it. 70 bucks just seems like a lot. Now, if you want something a little bit more different, maybe a little bit more aesthetic and fits kind of more of a sport look to it, I kind of look at this case as like a Nike case in a way. So this is the Torras Air. This case starts at $65.99. Cases seem to be more expensive this year. I don't know, maybe I never paid attention to the price, but they have really cool color options. So they have Cosmic Orange. They have this color called Glacier Sprint. And I think the deep blue that they have is probably their best color. If you play soccer, it kind of reminds me of like the old Nike Mercurial Vapors. Just has that kind of cool look to it. And I think it's really unique. I would also say for the Torras Air, out of all the cases, this is probably the most durable. The Air has this Air Max technology for drops that works kind of like an airbag. Now, something else that's really unique and makes this probably the most unique case in this lineup, on the side, it has kind of a grip to it, so it holds a little bit better in hand. On the back, it also has a magnetic stand that rotates 360 degrees. And ever since I've tried cases like this, I kind of can't go back. I like to have my phone standing up, or at least with a wallet standing up. So this is great for consuming content or just having your phone up in the background. But yeah, I like this case overall because it's definitely the most different out of them. And it actually has some practical use cases that other cases can't provide. Now, a similar option with the stand is the Titanium Magic Stand by CaseKoo. It has the same price as the Torras Air. So this one has a little bit more focus protection on the camera. It also has really perfectly matching color options this year. It perfectly matches the Cosmic Orange. It's got a kind of shiny side to it. And like the Torras Air, it's got great protection as well. Those two being the most durable and built for protection. The only thing I don't like about this case is there's no camera cutout. It's just a hole, which I felt like was a little bit cheap when brands did that last year. Give them a little bit of a grace period to adjust, but in the second year of camera control, it should have it. Let's talk about the Apple Silicone case now. And for whatever reason, I just like this case. I know that it's not the most durable. People have had so many complaints with it, but I have a strange affinity. It's almost like tradition. I get it every year. It's one of the cases too that I like to do more of a full review of. So if you like that, subscribe to the channel. The Apple case costs $49. It's definitely expensive, but I do think out of all the cases out there, to me, the silicone case has the best color options. They're always kind of unique, vibrant, and look really good. They're also really easy to pick out at an Apple store. They're displayed very nicely. So it makes sense why a lot of people are curious about this case and want to get it. I have it in Midnight and I think it looks pretty nice with Cosmic Orange. Overall though, I don't really recommend this one because it's not going to be the best case long term, but I will recommend the next case, which is the clear case made by Apple. Now I know it's not a lot of people's favorite, but it actually is one of my favorite cases year in and year out. I used to not like it, but over time I realized that for one, it's the best clear case when it comes to yellowing. It doesn't yellow over time at all. And I actually really like that there is a cutout for the bottom part of the phone. And being a creator, I need to put in a microphone sometimes or something into the USB-C port. And a lot of cases are too bulky to fit anything, so you have to take the case off. But with this one, you don't. And so it fits my kind of use case perfectly. And I just like the way it looks. I like the hold of it. And speaking of looks, it did drastically change this year. So years past, it had the nice circle cutout and it looked like this. It was a pretty nice case. And this year with the Apple logo moving down, I guess Apple didn't want it to be kind of weird. So they put a huge white bar. It's not really even a clear case anymore. It has the same feeling to it with a different aesthetic, but I do actually like this. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks great with the phone in the case. I think if it's just on its own, it looks kind of weird, but with the phone in there, it looks great. And there's also a clear case for the Air. And this one actually has kind of like a frost to it. It's called Frost. And the clear case across all iPhone models costs $49. So that's the first round of cases that I've tested so far. I'm sure other brands will reach out to me throughout the year and maybe I'll pick up Fine Woven and the Beats case. Let me know if you're interested in other brands that you'd like me to test out. But from the list, kind of looking at my favorite cases and just narrowing it down to my most favorite. And so I'm gonna go with the Aspen. I really like that one. I think it's the most premium and probably the highest quality made case in the list. Next would be the clear case made by Apple. It's one of my favorites. I really like it. Year in and year out, it always makes my top case, and it's probably gonna be the case that I use the most. And I really like the Torras Air, and I just love the sporty aesthetic to it. The Moft could be included in there as well because I really like Moft. There's other accessories that Moft make as well that are just incredible. Those are the cases that I've looked at so far. Subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing a ton of reviews throughout the year on all of the new iPhones and cases and different accessories and stuff like that. If there's a case you recommend, let us know in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. God bless, and I will see you on the next video.